Hello, happy Wednesday everyone. I am Lulu B and I am coming to you from Minnesota. I want to talk a little bit about what I call Wisdom Wednesday, which is, something tapping into spirit, being mindful and conscious of the world around you. And so today I wanted to talk about being a conscious member of the world around you. I have been feeling a pull about taking care of the earth, and this is not something new for me, but I wanted to just kind of share some other perspectives as far as what you can do and how every little bit helps. So I am an artist, a coach, and a life igniter. I work with women to create a life that they love and connecting to their passions and infusing happiness now. And thanks Charlene, thanks for inviting followers. I am an upcycling artist. So I started back in 2010 making products, sewing, just creating anything and everything, but I purposely chose to use secondhand products to use in my art because there is so much already produced in this world. You're upcycling artist? Ooh, tell me more. There's so much in this world already that we can use instead of always buying new. There are plenty of things, at garage sales, secondhand stores, even just asking your friends for materials. Awesome. Hello, artists. So I am sharing my Wisdom Scope Wednesday on becoming mindful of Mother Earth and doing what you can to help take care of it. One other thing, so in the beginning, I keep everything. I shop permanently thrift stores. Yes, absolutely. And Craigslist, and yeah, I love secondhand stuff. And I shop secondhand even for myself, for clothing for my kids. And yep, reusing the canvas. Absolutely, I do that as well. There's so much already out in the world, and you don't always have to buy new. And it's really being mindful about the world around you. And another example is my business cards. Even to this day, even though I'm not doing as much art making and I'm coaching instead, I still use these wonderful cereal boxes and I stamp my business cards on them because I'm happy you're here too. I'm happy you found me. There's no shortage of cereal boxes in my house. I have 4 children and they love cereal, and so I make a conscious effort to do this because it's a value that I have. I am passionate about doing what I can to help do my part in saving the earth. And this is something that's also overflowing into my children. They will find garbage on the street. They'll save it for me. Oh, yeah, as your canvas, I've done that as well. I've made a journal cover from cereal boxes. Yeah, cereal boxes can be used in so many different things. You can save them for your kids to color on as well. There's, let's see, another example is yesterday I do have a stencil I made out of cereal box. I made circle stencil, that's true. I don't know where that is right now. But yesterday I went to the gym and I did a class, and the instructor had 29 stations set up and half a piece of paper at each station on what to do at each station. And at the end, she asked us to help clean up and told everyone that they can just throw those papers in the garbage. And I said, no, and because she knows me and she knows what I do, she's like, or you can give them to Lulu and she will recycle them. And I actually did do that. I took papers out of the garbage. I had them given to me just because, there are trees. You need to do what we can to help soften our imprint on this earth. So even though it might be silly, do what you can. See what you can use instead of just throwing it away. Especially if you're making art. Oh my gosh, there's so much you can do with what you have. Like, for example, bubble wrap. Yep, green artist, absolutely. These skewers, these are awesome. Paint lids, you can use those in artwork. Like, I save everything. I have this old spray can lid. I kept that. I found a knob. It's like anything and everything that you could do to soften your impact on the world. And even here, like, I've shared my business card work work in an art studio, I read as much as I can. The owner makes sure to save stuff for me now. Absolutely. And then you doing that, it overflows into the people around you. I shared this maybe like a month ago, and someone who watched it started saving her cereal boxes for her kids, because it's, that making that conscious effort to do. I've been saving stuff also for art. I know, and it's hard because it can be tricky, because there's a fine line between being resourceful and being a hoarder. Because it's like you want to save everything, and it's like, I can't save everything, I must let things go. Yep. And it does happen, and I am in the process of trying to clear out a little bit, but I just put it out even on Facebook just to my friends. I'm like, I have this stuff, who can use it? And they will gladly come in and take stuff. Yeah, so I have this home studio. This is actually my living room that I have overtaken and turned it into my Lavudio, and it's my space. So you can see my dog over there. He's coming in and nudging me because he wants attention. Hi, Bubba. So I'm happy to talk with you all about being a conscious co-creator of this earth by thank you. Yeah, it's over there, and that was actually what I call community consciousness. I had an actual bricks and mortar studio for 2 years. I closed at the end of last year because it wasn't what I wanted to do, and that kind of started blank. I had it on Eagle. We had a ladies' night downtown where I live, and I just had the question, what are you grateful for? And people wrote on the canvas who came in the store, and then I did intuitive painting on it later, but you can see writing through some of the hearts, and then on each heart I wrote kind of key points of what people had said. So there's like, it says passion, faith, grace, friends, family, and those are different key points that people had mentioned. So I do a lot of intuitive painting. That's mainly what I like to do, and I teach workshops as well. You can find out more about me at lulubees.com, LULUBEAS.com. I am working on doing more self-study courses and just kind of building up an inventory. Intuitive painting, it's amazing. And so when I work with my my coaching clients, we work on tapping intuition through the art, through arts and creativity, and through writing and all that kind of stuff too. I know, intuitive paint, it's amazing. The more that you practice it, the more that it overflows into your everyday life, right? Would you agree with that? That you just kind of learn to trust the process and let go of the end product and just enjoy the journey as you're going there. Yep. Amen. So yeah, it's what I teach, and it's workshops and training for another month. Then I lead my own. What are you training for? And who are you taking training with? Just out of curiosity. And where? Where are you coming from? So I'm based out of Minnesota, but my goal is to travel and teach workshops. Yes, there is intense energy, that's for sure. And I always take that with grace and ease. If there's something that you're not able to do yet, then just let it go. Oh, in Canada, learning at Smudge Art Studio. What are you training for? Are you learning on how to teach workshops, or are you studying something specifically? But yeah, when it comes to a creative business, or even any business, I've learned that I'll do what I can when I can, but also have the grace to know that some other life events come up. Oh, that's great. It's exciting, yeah. And I'm excited for you to start teaching your own, and when that comes along, just enjoy the process, especially with intuitive painting. The one thing that I hear the most from my students is that I just kind of allow them this space to explore and to just be, and I give them permission to play. Because there are certain steps you can take to start building up the layers, but ultimately you need to explore and you need to play. And they ask me a question like, well, what if I do this? And I was like, I don't know. Why don't you find out? Let's go ahead and try. It's just paint. You can always cover it up. There's no wrong way to do it. And so, yeah, that's something I hear, just the permission to play and just let them go. And it's funny, it's fun to see actually the looks of fear on some people's faces because they want to be told step by step what to do. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yay, I'm glad you're here. It was meant to be. So I was saying, oh yeah, the looks on some people's faces. Yep, they're so intimidated. They want to be told how to do it. And the way that I ran my classes is that there was definitely a theme in the end, but I let everyone pick their own colors, and you have to build up your own layers a way that's unique to you. And so you'll all end up, let's say for like the word of the year canvas, you all end up with a word, but everyone's is totally different. And when I get them started, they're kind of like, what? What do I do? And I'm like, just go, just play, like mix these colors, use these tools, and play. Like another tool I love, which surprises a lot of people, students, is the good old credit card. This is like an amazing tool that can do so many different things. What's the best way to start teaching an art class like what you are describing? The best way to start is to, what do you mean, like how to get visibility or actually to start the class? I would say just do it. You know, when my first class that I ran, I actually put it out to people that I knew. I put it out to my friends. It was actually before I opened my studio. It was like a couple weeks prior, and I just kind of put it out there, like I'm going to teach an art class, and I had like a full class. Everyone signed up, and I just went for it. My husband's like, "Don't you think you want to maybe do a trial?" I was like, "No, let's just go, just do it," because whenever someone signs up, I mean, you have the knowledge within you already. What? I know. Just hold on, Baba. You have the knowledge, you just need the practice. And your students, they are so forgiving. They, you know, if I don't know something, I'll tell you. I'll just be completely honest and like, I've never done that before. Let's find out what happens. They're very forgiving, and they put an element of trust in you already when they sign up. So I would say, just go for it. Outside somewhere if you have no studio. Yep, you can go outside. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's actually something I have struggled with a little bit because I like to get messy, and so it's hard not having my own studio anymore to get messy. So I was actually talking to someone about hosting a retreat outside, so you can paint and get messy outside. I love drips. Drips have my heart. And another good way to get out there is the library. So our local libraries actually have an art program that they offer to their adults, and so I taught a couple classes there. Let's see, other spaces. Oh, restaurants in the party room, coffee shops. Some of them have workspaces in the back. Those are good places to go to if you don't have a studio. Other art studios. I've talked to one down here that they have a space as well that I can rent per hour. So yeah, there's lots of options. You just kind of set that intention. Pubs or lounges, put that out there. Even if it's just like in your mind. It's like, I would like to start teaching workshops. I need a place. And so different places will paints and sips. Different places will pop up in your awareness. People might mention something. Talk about it to your friends. They might know something as well, and then you'll find things start coming into your awareness once you set that intention that is what you want to go forward and start doing. Absolutely. Did you have any other questions about teaching and stuff? Yep, Facebook is very popular. I actually did a survey with my email subscribers to find out where they're hanging out, and Facebook was number 1. Pinterest was number 2. Followed by YouTube, and then Instagram. So yeah, Facebook is a powerhouse. You should definitely have a separate business page for that outside of your personal page, and paying for boosting posts, creating events. Absolutely, Facebook is the way to go right now. Planning on moving to California, so I'm probably going to be teaching art classes at my job. Awesome. Good luck. Congratulations. It's exciting. There is definitely a thirst. People have a thirst to learn, to create. They just need to give that permission and the gentle guidance to go ahead and do that. Yeah, absolutely. Even with like the accessories that I make, I've started making tutorials instead of me actually making the physical products to sell, because I know people just want to learn. There's that drive to be creative, and many people think they can't, but everyone can. We already do, by the colors that we wear, the clothes we choose, the way we decorate our house, everything. We're already artists creating in our own unique styles. Oh, thank you. I know I have a lot to say. And so right now I'm trying to build up more awareness, and I know people need to find me, so I need to talk. And so I've set up a Periscope plan where every Monday I do I do an art tip. It's my Muse Monday, something art related that inspires me. Tuesday is a business tip that I use, that I implement, that I've learned throughout my 6 years of being a solopreneur. Wednesdays is my wisdom scope, something spirit related. Today was about being a conscious member of this world and recycling, being green, eco-friendly as much as possible. If you have something that is recyclable but there's no garbage can, hold on to it. I mean, if everyone did just a little bit, they would. I don't have Catch. I've been meaning to do something like that. I probably should. I was intending to just put this all on YouTube because I have it saved to my devices when I'm done, but I haven't. So maybe I should just do Catch instead, so it's already done. Would you recommend it? I don't know how much people follow it. You found out about today? Okay, I will. Thanks for the inspiration to do that. I might as well just go ahead and do it, and then I could just promote it. So that's Wednesday's Wisdom Wednesday. Thursday's Tap In Thursday, where I talk about a self-caring tool or mindset to use to take care of yourself and to make the time for you. And then Friday's just a fun Friday, where I do either like an angel card reading or yeah, just something fun. I thought about even just doing like a little mini like salsa dancing lesson, because I go dancing every week and it's something that is a passion. And then Saturdays, it's kind of like a free-for-all. Do readings also, yay! I actually don't do readings for other people. I haven't taken that step yet. I just do maybe like a message for the day. That's all I've done so far, which is fun. And I actually do have, I don't know if I have them here, I do have a 20-card PDF of I Am Affirmations on my website that you can get. If you subscribe, you'll get that PDF and you can print them out yourself. And it's actually using this picture here is the background of it. And this background is also on my website. It's like my favorite picture in the world right now, my painting. And I don't know if I'll ever sell it because it's just, I love it. So yeah, so that's me. That's what I do. And I am so happy I've met you guys. Thank you for popping in. And I wish you well on your art teaching adventures. Absolutely, just go forth, push through the fear. Oh, thank you, Charlene. What helps is getting in tune with each card. Okay. Thank you, Charlene. So getting in tune with each card before you offer a reading. That's something I am actually working on right now, is like doing open channeling and connecting and doing that kind of stuff. I feel like you know what I'm talking about here, so I can publicly say that. But that's something I am growing right now, just to help the women that I work with one-on-one. Same here, Charlene. What? Channeling? The more you use the cards, the easier it gets. I know I should. I mean, actually, I should show you right here. I'm going to flip this around really quick. It's the thing, like right here on my art desk, I've got a whole bunch of cards sitting there already from previous readings. Do you hear that? That's my husky. It's the, so funny. It's the, every first Wednesday in my town they do the siren testing. And so, I remember last month he did that for the first time. And I guess he's still doing it here inside. It's so cute. He's actually a really quiet husky. He doesn't talk. very much. He just whines. But I guess that siren, it triggers him. Okay, so it was a story, yeah. Silly. He's my first dog. We adopted him in October. So it's been an interesting adventure. So it's still like learning new things about him. Alright, so thank you for the advice on doing angel card readings. It's something I, need to just go forward and practice. Oh, Husky, yay! Yeah, it worked out well. He was a rescue. He was 11 months when we got him. And I think that his previous owner just didn't have the time and attention needed to give for him, because Huskies are high energy and they need attention, they need exercise, and so there it is again. I think you should definitely paint a tarot card deck. Yep, I know. I feel like I have an art deck in me as well. That will come out eventually in due time. Yes. I know, it's funny. He sounds like an old man at the end. He's like, arr, arr, arr. But anyway, so we adopted him, and I have 4 children, and I'm also very active. So he's been a very, very good dog for us. And, I almost wonder why, yep, I am a little bit busy, why he was ever put up for adoption. But I think it was because he was like, who are you people? You're not my people. And he was waiting for us. Hi, Bubba. You howling. You howling. Yes, I know. Okay. Yeah, there was something that someone just said I was going to comment on, but I forget now. Well, thank you, ladies. I'm going to go let my dog outside because he is wanting love and attention right now. And, yeah, I'd love to hear more about your journeys. Yeah, you too. Feel free to contact me on my website. There's a contact me form. And if you have any other questions about teaching, workshops, or whatnot, I would love to share my knowledge. But you have an amazing day too. Oh, good. Thank you for Charlene. And I will definitely be looking at the Catch Me stuff to start catching these scopes, because you might as well get used out of them, right? So have a great day, ladies. Thank you for joining, and I will hopefully see you here in Periscope land sometime soon. Goodbye.